Hello everybody, this is episode 4 of Journey to Becoming a Full-Time Trader. This is actually going to be the first trade that is documented on this channel. There's no news today as seen on forexfactory.com, so it's going to be a normal trading day. There is some news starting at 12, but it's nothing serious. The platform I am using to trade is Tradovate. I am on the demo account for now. I will leave a link to Tradovate in the description if you guys want to begin trading futures. I want to start this video off saying that I am a beginner trader. I am documenting my journey to becoming a full-time trader, but at this point in time, I am not profitable. However, I believe the advice that I can give you and what I have discovered, especially in this trading session, is quite valuable. So I suggest you do stay till the end. This video is going to be my thought process going through this trade, why I took the trades I did, why I didn't take some of the trades I should have, and overall just saying what I did right, what I did wrong, what could have gone better, what could have gone worse, and all of that sort of thing. So let's get into it. So the strategy I was trying to implement in the beginning is called super scalping. It was invented by Eamon Trade. I'll even leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description. He has very good advice, and I feel like you guys could learn a lot from him. I definitely do learn a lot from him. So I tried to implement the trades. Now, of course, I came in with the mindset that, hey, it might not be for me. So I was very flexible with my trading and kept in mind that my strategy, I can switch it whenever I want if I feel like this isn't working for me. So skipping over to my first trade, what I did first is I was on a 15-minute time frame, and I just wanted to place down some support and resistance lines that I have noticed. So I put my first support line at around 4,777.25 cents. And then after that, I switched into 30-second intervals because that is what Eamon Trading uses. And I just wanted to try out his strategy. And now is when you are supposed to implement the strategy. Pretty much the way Eamon trades is he has a very tight stop loss and take profit. So from my understanding, what he does is he follows the trend, and as he follows the trend, he's just in and out with a quick take profit. So here's my first trade where it went completely south. I tried to go in because I believed the trend was going downward. However, as soon as I put in the trade, it immediately started going upward, and I lost money because I was shorting. So then I tried to do it again. I noticed that the chart has hit my support line and was starting to go up.
Order filled.
So I decided to take another trade, and as you can see, this time it did go in my favor, and once I placed a trade, it went 2 ticks up, and I came out with a profit. Then once again, it starts to hit my support line, so I believe it is going to go up again, and I place my order, and unfortunately, it does not go my way, and it continues to go down. It goes 2 ticks down, so that is another loss right now, that we are at a 33% win rate with 1 win, 2 losses. Then I tried to implement the same strategy. I see that the candlestick is going upward. However, this time I decided to do the opposite because I was losing. So I decided to sell instead of buy because I believe that the candlestick will soon go back down to its consolidation, which unfortunately it did not. It's almost as if every time I place a trade, it does the opposite. I bet many of you feel the exact same way with your trading. It was very frustrating. This is why you don't train on a funded account when you're starting out, because you'll make dumb mistakes like this. This time I tried a strategy again. However, I see the candlestick going downward, so I tried to sell, and this one very quickly put me at a loss, and almost instantly I was stopped out of the trade. Right now I believe I had only 1 successful trade and 5 or 6 unsuccessful ones. So then I try to change my strategy a little bit. I feel like 2 ticks take profit, 2 ticks stop loss is too small of a margin of error. So I changed it to 4 ticks to hopefully see some change. So then again, I see that the candlestick is going downward. I feel like the trend is going downward. So I place another order. And this time, finally, it goes in my favor,
Order
and
filled.
we come out with a small profit. So now I believe we are at 6 lost trades and 1 and 2 winning trades. Now, I just
Order
want
filled.
to let you know that way earlier on, if this was a normal account, I would have definitely stopped trading after the win and the loss. However, because this is a demo account, I'm trying to look at the charts and trade as much as possible so I can begin to create my own strategy. So that's why I allowed myself to take some more trades, even though if I was trading real capital, I definitely would have not been trading during this time. But back to the chart, I see that the trend is going down. It broke through my previous support line actually, so I was like, okay, it will probably most likely continue going down. So I put in another sell order, and it was really close to going in my favor. However, as you can see, it went up, and it was another lost trade. So I believe right now I'm at 7 losses
Stop
with
filled.
2 wins. There's obviously a flaw in this trading strategy, and maybe it's just not for me. And pretty much you guys get the gist of it. I win some, I lose more, and it was just very unsuccessful. At this point in time when I was done with my trades, I think I took 5 more trades after this point, but I'm not going to bore you guys with all of that. But at this point, I had a gross P&L before commissions of $1,000 and with commissions, $1,668 in the negative. I took a total of 38 trades, and I only won 9 of them, and I lost 29 of them. So I made $2,750, but lost $3,750. And that plus commissions, I was down negative $1,668.80. So then after this, I take a break and I go eat breakfast, and I told myself I was going to try again later. I don't know if I said this, but the first trading session, it was 9:33 a.m. in the morning. And then after that, I think I finished at around 9:50. So this time, I began trading at 10:44 a.m. And this was after I ate and my mind was more clear. I started recording a little bit late because, as you can see, I'm in a trade. However, I wanted to show you guys this because I used a completely different strategy, and I believe I'm starting to find my edge. I actually tested this strategy out today, and I had a 71% win rate, which is very exceptional compared to yesterday's. And utilizing this strategy, I was actually able to end this day in a profit, which sounds hard to believe since I'm down 1,600. The way this strategy works is very simple. I place a support line. I no longer go out to 15 minutes and place one. I try to place at the lowest low at a recent candlestick, which right now I deemed it to be $4,773.50. Then I see that the trend is moving in a certain way, so I just follow that trend. So as you can see here, I put my stop loss at $4,773.50 because I knew the trend has definitely reversed if it breaks through the lowest low. And I wanted to place a humble take profit so I can get in and out of the trade very quickly. Now, I do not recommend this. It's better to have at least a 1-to-1 ratio when it comes to risk and reward. However, this is a demo account and I was just experimenting with a new strategy. So as soon as I started recording, I was up $750. So then notice what I do here. I see it start to go down. I move my stop loss slightly higher than break even so that even if it goes down, I will still make a profit. So it continues to go down slightly, and it hit my stop. However, my position was not completely closed. Then I decide to place my stop loss a little bit higher so I can take some of the profits that I've made so far. And the candle starts to drop and I take my profit. This was the first trade implementing this strategy and it was a winner. So now I was down $1,348.10, which is slightly better than being down over 1,600. But I decided to try to bring this number as close to zero as I could. I make a few more trades and I implement the same exact strategy. I look at the largest candle, or I guess you could say the candle that has been the most outlier, and I see the trend. I see that it is going in a downward trend, so I decide to place a sell order. Then I put my stop loss at that sell order, and then I put my take profit at around a 1-to-1 ratio. And as you can see, it starts going in my favor, so I decide to move my stop loss to break even. Well, not exactly break even, I did get some profits. And I came out this trade with a profit. So now I was down 1,139. It's slow, but it is progress, and that is 2 trades that have been successful using this strategy. So the strategy is at 100% accuracy currently, but of course you can't determine how good a strategy is based on 2 trades. I then implement the same strategy, but this time I feel like the trend is about to go upward, so I put my stop loss at the lowest low, and I put my take profit a little bit higher. This is a very bad risk to reward ratio, but it's what I felt was right. But then I change it to a 1-to-1 ratio. So now it's a fair risk to reward ratio. At first it begins to go against me. However, it starts to go in my favor. And again, I move my stop loss to protect the profits I've already made. And then it goes down and hits my stop loss once again. So this is 3 out of 3 successful trades. And now I am just down a little over $1,000. And then again, I implement the strategy in the same way. I believe that there's going to be a reversal and the trend is going to begin moving upward. So I place another buy order, put the stop loss at the lowest low, which is $4,773.25. And I put my take profit at around a 1-to-1 ratio. It already started going in my favor, so I move my stop loss at break even. And this time I decide to exit the trade instead of wait for it to hit my take profit, because I was just satisfied with the profits I was seeing. So now I'm only down about $600. I was down $1,600, so we made $1,000 of it back. Trades, I had 40% winning trades and 59% losing trades. I believe that 59% did come from the super scalping method that I was trying. That unfortunately it is not for me. However, using this new method, I was able to make profits on all of my trades. So the new method was 100% yesterday. And for proof that today this strategy was correct about 71% of the time, here's the evidence. And as you can see, 71% of the trades were winning, 3% were break even, and 26% were losing trades. Now, something I do have to improve on with this strategy is my risk to reward ratio, because even though it was 70% accurate, I only came out with a total P&L of $246. And this is because even though I won 22 out of the 31 trades, it only made me $8,000, while those 8 losses made me lose around $7,000. Then of course you have to add in the trading commissions and all of that, and it only brought me to a P&L of $246. So with this strategy, I definitely have to work on the risk to reward ratio. I feel like the best way to fix that is to begin your trade as close as you can to the lowest low or the highest high. So if, for example, if you're planning to go long on a trade, you should try to enter as close as you can to the lowest low and then place your stop loss at the lowest low. And if you're trying to place a short order, you should place your stop loss at the highest high. So you should try to enter the trade as close as you can to the highest high. I feel like that is going to be the strategy I'm going to implement on tomorrow's trading session, and hopefully it does well. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you gained some valuable insights, and maybe you can try this strategy for yourselves. Of course, start trading on a simulated account when testing out strategies. But I feel like I stumbled onto something quite useful here, and I hope that you guys can use it in your trading journeys as well. Of course, remember that there's no strategy or indicator that's 100% that will make you profits. The only way you can become a consistent and profitable trader is purely through experience. I am merely just showing you the strategy that I used. However, strategy without experience is nothing. Make sure to keep trading, keep staring at the charts. If you fail some trades, just try again. If you succeed in some trades, good for you. And good luck at finding your edge.